Yeah, and the one interesting thing I want to talk about with family friendly streaming is a limitation that I find annoying. Working with other streamers and multi streaming and playing
Yeah.
multiplayer games, I
Ugh.
really dread. I barely multi stream just because of the fact that no one I know uses clean language, and I feel bad asking
Mhm.
people to try to avoid swearing. I don't want people to change their content for me. And so it makes it this really awkward situation where I want to play games with my friends, but they're not friendly to the stream, you know? I don't
Yeah,
know how
it's
you guys feel about
interesting
that.
because even for me, and I'm again like more of a mature streamer, I've even had moments where I'll during a multi-stream, the topic will kind of shift to something that is a little too much for me and
Mhm.
stuff that I would not normally want to be discussing on my stream. And I can totally relate to that feeling of like, I don't want to like tell people not to talk about certain things or not to do what they want with their content. But when you have that crossover, it's challenging because it's your content too at that point. So it's
Yeah.
I can imagine how challenging that must be.
Yeah, and then you're jumping into that space, and you're not the policeman there. You know, like when you're multi-streaming, you're not you are not the cosmic policeman in this space. So it's difficult to deal with that. I actually very recently had a situation like that, which was fairly mild. It wasn't like, the person was just like, saying the N word and the F word and like just being completely off the rails. But I had basically played a game with a guy the entire night, and then towards the end, he started playing some rap songs with pretty explicit lyrics through Discord. Like just chunks of it. Like, hey, this is what I think of that, and it was like, all right, that's actually not appropriate for my stream. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna correct the guy. It's the end of the stream, whatever. But at the same time, it kind of like, okay, the next time we do this, I need to have a conversation with you, or we probably just don't need to do this again.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, you're hitting me on the back end. It's not something I could catch early on. It's
Yeah.
right there at the end of the stream.
Yeah, one thing that I try to do is if I am doing a team stream or playing with other streamers, I will take off like the family friendly tag that I use. I don't know if you guys use tags or even bother with
Oh.
them,
Yeah.
but I'll take off the tag, and I guess I kind of want to have a system where if the tag is there, that's what you'll expect, the usual content. But if it's not there, they're like you may hear things that you're not used to hearing on the stream. And I'm not sure how effective the tag system is for viewers to recognize that and recognize there's a difference. Maybe there's a better way to do that, but I feel like if I'm going to be playing a multiplayer game and I know there's going to be swearing and stuff, I need to figure out some way to distinguish that, to the viewers that come in expecting something.
I feel like if the tags worked optimally, you would still end up only seeing family friendly on or off. And when it's not there, that doesn't say not family friendly. It just doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
And when family friendly is there, it clearly denotes family.
It's
So
explicit versus implicit.
yeah, right. And if there were a tag and if tags worked optimally and you had this is definitively not family friendly and this is definitively family friendly, and you could like switch between the two, is this something that you'd put in the title, maybe some other indicator that's more likely to show up for people that people would pay attention to?
Yeah, I was thinking title, but I feel like that could be crowded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And a lot of people kind of don't pay attention to the title either.
Yeah.
Like they don't pay attention to the tags, they don't pay attention to the title. You're kind of at the mercy of informing people yourself or letting the scenario inform people. So
I mean, there is the rated mature filter, but
yeah, I mean, there's and that's actually probably the best thing that, as in terms of COPPA, that's probably the best thing that Twitch ever did.
Yeah,
there was one, because it explicitly says like, hey, don't bring your kids in here. If you're skipping over this, if you're clicking this button, you're saying like, I understand that this was not for somebody too young for this.
Yeah.
But the last thing on the topic of voice chat is the trouble is that you're stepping yourself into that scenario, and you can't ask people to change their nature for you.
Mm-hmm.
So like I play with viewers all the time, and I have to catch them. Like they'll say something like, hey, look, the rule.
Yeah.
I can't stop you from it.
You know the rule. My viewers, if I play with my viewers and they consistently break the rules, I'm kicking them out of voice
Yeah.
chat. Like, I mean, at least you can control that, I feel.
Well, mine have been kind enough to like, okay, I'm going to shut off voice chat then.
Yeah.
Like because I respect what you're trying to do, you know, and get you viewers that respect what you're trying to do.
Sure.